Ding dong. It's finally lunchtime. Yawn. I let out a yawn and stand up. I don't have the energy to put up much of a fight at the bread shop, so I slowly head for the door. I run into Ryu on her way out of the classroom with her lunchbox wrapped in cloth. Are you eating lunch with Furukawa? Yes, Katomi-chan will be there too. We only exchange those few words before she runs off. Having friends must be nice. Slap. Why the long face? You're violent as usual, Q. Yes, of course. I'll be violent tomorrow and the day after that too. Wait, who are you calling violent? That's a wonderfully violent response. Ah, jeez. Don't have to react when you're acting stupid like this. It's my fault? And who are you calling stupid? You're acting exactly the same as me. That's a great three-part retort. Not as good as yours. Let's just say we're evenly matched. You know, a comic duo where both people are equippers won't work. Yeah, it just looks like we're arguing. So what do you want? What do you think? It's about after school today. It's too late to put a stop to it. I really want to do it. I won't stop then. We made a promise, you know. I didn't make a promise, you did. You're a master, not me. Whatever. What kind of thought process did you use to arrive at the word master anyway? Secret between me and her. Never mind that. I want you to help. With what? I want you to assemble an audience. An audience? Or human sacrifices, as the case may be. A toast to you for making me round up people despite knowing the dangers. Oh, shut up. She won't feel like it's worth it if we're the only ones there. To get Jan to get her more used to people. You have more friends than I do. I'm busy. I had to tell the student council about it. Student council, you had to get the permit for the recital? Don't need a permit. We're not doing anything bad. If they complain during the performance, she'll be disappointed. I'm just gonna say hi to them. You're really good at political stuff like that, huh? Well, I'm counting on you to do your job, okay? After saying that, Kia walks away. Oh, fine. I decided to look for candidates. I realized that I'm asking people to go through hell with me. One person to be perfect for a special mention like this comes to mind. A certain someone we haven't seen in a while, huh? Like towards his desk, but no one's there. Must have gone out to buy some bread or something. Take out the big Dongo family poster from this morning. Walk slowly toward the empty desk. Better find something to tape it down with. Does anyone have any tape or thumbtacks? Glue? Double-sided tape would work too. There's some thumbtacks in the back of the classroom. Oh, thanks. Can you bring them over? Here you go. Thanks. I unrolled the poster and ready thumbtacks. Well done. Okazaki, can I ask you something? Yeah, what? What's this? Can't you tell? It's a poster for a violin recital. Why are you sticking it to my desk instead of the wall? Are you stupid? I'll get in trouble if I stick it to the wall. I have no freaking clue what you're talking about. If you don't know, then read this. Tomi Ichino's violin recital. After school today in the front yard. Free admission. That's it. That's what? You're a slow learner, aren't you? Besides, Tomi Ichino is nothing but bad luck for me. Why is that? Back at the library, she's totally ignored me. Oh yeah, that did happen. I even had a dream the other day. What kind of dream? Suddenly introduced herself to me and asked to be friends. And he came along and said it was all a dream. I was supposed to be in class, but when I came to my senses, I had apparently passed out in the hallway. Oh? And later on, I had a huge headache. That's too bad. Well, even if Kitomi Ichino appeared in a dream, she's nothing to me. He's acting brave, but his eyes are twitching nervously. Must have totally traumatized him. I decided to take a more direct approach. Anyways, Yonara, listen up. This poster was specially made just for you. She's really introverted, so this is the only way she can express her love. Love? Yonara is always starving for love. I see his ears twitch. That's right, love. Love. I want you to listen to how I feel about you, Tsunohara-kun. No matter how many people are in this audience, my music's only for you. Heart mark. Can you feel it oozing from the poster? Especially from around the dongo. The dancing dongo is staring at him. Now that you mention it, I do feel something. It's feeling something that normal people can't understand. He's a typical guy who gets scammed by palm readers. Haha, I see. And Tomi-chan, you love me that much. You went from using her full name to Tomi-chan instantly. But still, Tsunohara emits a creepy laugh. Can't go after school today. What? I've got plans, he says that smugly. Q, Fujibayashi told me a little bit ago in the hallway. A really cool girl will be waiting for me after school at the front yard. I'm glad that we thought of the same person. Yeah. She's supposed to have something she wants me to listen to. Really shy, so she can only tell it to me directly. It's definitely a confession of love. No, you're gonna be listening to a live music recital. She wanted a messenger fee, so she took the bread I just bought. But I'm not mad at all for some reason. And you also got extorted. If Tomi-chan is waiting for me too, I'll be double booked. It's rough when you're so popular with the ladies. He's an idiot. A bona fide idiot. It's now after school. When I get to the front yard, one section is completely different from the others. About 5 or 6 males are sitting on the ground with their arms on their knees. In the middle of the girl with long hair standing tall. You're late. We can't start without you. Talking to me? You're getting way too excited. Glance sideways to look at the crowd Q had gathered. They look like pals being taken to a camp. How did you get so many? I used a woman's weapon, of course. So you used your fist. Want a taste for yourself? I'll pass. It isn't like that at all. I brought them all here by legal means. The gathered sacrifices are whispering to one another. What are you here for? I was cleaning the class 2 days ago. I just forgot about the printouts for the guidance counselor. Why am I even here? I'm here for eating lunch early and about 6 months ago. Class about 6 months ago. You weren't even the same class as a class rep last year. She said a crime is still a crime. It seems like she twisted her powers at the class as a class rep. Use them to bring these misdemeanor offenders here. Kazumi and the others a short distance away from the crowd. Hey, you get better at it? She's frozen stiff like a life-size doll. Let's calm down, okay? I'm fine. They say it works to write a character for person on your palm and pretend to swallow it. And to imagine everyone in the audience in their underwear. A lukewarm bath. Aromatherapy. Massages are effective too. You can stimulate pressure points like the hyakui on top of your head or the Ryo-Q in the middle of your palm. There's an intermediate acting psychotropic drug called they can take 4 micrograms during the daytime. And Kotomi still is remembering everything she can about how to ease her nervousness. Good luck. Standing nearby, and for Furukawa and Fujibayashi, who's carrying their violin case. Is she better at playing now? Oh. Hey, club president. Can you hear me? Oh, sorry. My ears have been ringing since lunchtime. I want to run away. Here are yours. What's this? Earplugs. I mentally point out what's wrong with the picture, but I can't deny that I really want them. I'll take them, I guess. 300 yen. You're charging money for them? Of course I am. If you want to buy them, make it quick. Other customers are waiting. How many pairs do you have? A dozen. They're really cheap when you buy in bulk. I didn't have a choice. What do you mean you didn't have a choice? Explain it to me in a way anyone can understand. Are you buying or not? I reluctantly take out my wallet. feel like I'm selling my soul to the devil. Fine then, enjoying experience in hell without earplugs. The power to love is amazing. I'm sorry, I'll take a pair. 3,000 yen. You just raised the price 10 times in 30 seconds. I don't care if you don't buy them, got plenty of others waiting. Like she's selling life vests on a sinking luxury cruise. You're the worst. Earplugs, get your earplug right here for the fun concert. What kind of concert is that? Hey, what are you doing here, Okazaki? Next to you this year. Hey, isn't it a little crowded here? The love confession will be ruined if we have an audience. Runs his hands through his hair while spouting something stupid. Probably thinks he's being cool. Q, we got another sucker. Hi there. So where's the shy girls waiting for me? Hey Katomi, come here. Turquoise is normally formed by a hydrous phosphate of copper and aluminum, and Tomi, snap out of it. Don't give me that deer in the headlight look. Come here and introduce yourself. Trot, 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 bow. Hello, nice to meet you. I'm Gatomi Ichino from Class 3A. Hobbies reading. If it's alright with you, will you please be my friend? Sinhara's gapping like an idiot. You're being like an idiot. I get the feeling I've seen this somewhere before. Must be feeling deja vu. Is this a dream? That's right, it's a dream, so here's some earplugs. I'll be 30,000 yen. I don't have that kind of money even in my dreams. Give me everything in your wallet. Still dazed, Sinhara obediently hands over all the bills and coins in his wallet to Q. He receives earplugs in exchange. Slowly puts them on. Okazaki, how do I wake up from this dream? Sorry to break it to you, but this is reality. Seems like you can't hear anything. Alright. Now let's start. Everyone give a round of applause. Clap. What's the weak applause? Louder. Clap, clap. You don't seem to understand, so I'll explain it to you. The earplugs are your final weapons. Cowards who use them right away will be punished later. Sending danger, a few people remove their earplugs from their ears. After the introduction from Q, the drill sergeant, the recital begins. With their violin in hand, Katomi stands before the audience. I'm Katomi Ichino. Today is my, Alright, just goes right into it. Alright, that's good. Her first performance begins. Her clumsy fingers play a simple melody like that of a children's song. She's much better when I first heard her. Sometimes there are really horrible sounds mixed in, making this all the more thrilling. Alright, jeez. Toing. What is that? Whew. That ends her first tune. Now applause. She's definitely better, but still not great. Hitomi-chan did well during practice. She's just nervous because she's playing in front of people. She's putting too much strength into it, which sometimes causes that explosive noise. This is my second song. Alright. Whew. Now applause. Clap. Clap. The audience is nothing but an applause machine. Katomi must have calmed down since she can talk normally now. Her music is still a bit on the rough side though. I would like to introduce some special guests. Nagisa Furukawa-san on the castanets. Ryu Fujiyasu-san on the triangle. They're both my dear friends. Huge round of applause here. Are they joining in? Alright, they're now standing next to Katomi, holding a triangle and castanet. I knew they had something planned. Please listen to our song. Are they also bad at the instruments? Clack, 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 ding. Is this modern music? You can't even call it music. Oh, jeez. I'm glad we just have this nice song to listen to while we while we read through this. It's very nice. It's the last song. Alright, Katomi talks about the final tune to the exhausted audience. This is my favorite one. Please enjoy. Is she just amazing at this one song, at least? Closes her eyes and readies her violin. Bo touches the strings much more carefully than before. It sounds different, I think. Maybe she's a little more relaxed. The music's still clumsy, but it's better than before. Feels like a small child trying her best to play. The bow moves up and down as if chasing the musical notes. Left hand fingers don't move much as they firmly grip the strings. Music is simple yet warm. Why does the timbre of the violin always seem so nostalgic? While thinking of that, I close my eyes. Alright. I opened my eyes. Good morning, Tomoe-kun. Katomi's peering into my face. I'm surprised you could sleep through that noise. Behind her is Q with a disgusted look on her face. Was I asleep? I only meant to close my eyes for a few seconds. Is it over? It is. It ended while you were snoring. How'd the audience react? Pretty well. None of them will want to forget anything or ditch class cleaning ever again. Tomoe-kun, holding the violin bow, Katomi comes closer. How was it? You need to practice some more. Yes, says with a hint of disappointment. The last song was good. I felt good listening to it, and it made me fall asleep. Sorry. It's okay. That makes me a little happy. Smiles softly. I think you played the last song well too. Yeah, Katomi-chan, you look like you're really enjoying playing it. Just so you know, the performance by you two is out of the question. Oni-chan, you're harsh. If only we'd had more time. I need to practice more. Goes to play the violin again, and not just at that moment. Oh. The violin falls from Katomi's left hand. Whoa. Acting on reflex, I reach out, manage to catch it right before it hits the ground. Are you okay? Katomi-chan, your hand. It's nothing. Just let me see it. Katomi tries to hide her hand, but Q grabs it. Oh, it's swollen. Try making a fist. Yes. It hurts when you do that, doesn't it? She nods. I don't know how much about violin, but it doesn't need to. But it shouldn't need too much strength to play it. Knowing Katomi, she must have practiced right up until the recital. It's only natural for this to happen. I'll take her to the nurse's office. We're all going. Yeah. Yes, let's go. Oh, thanks for today, everyone. Katomi bows in her usual way at the usual place. The hot compressed on her left hand looks painful. It's not as bad as it looks. They said it'll be better in 2 or 3 days. Katomi-chan, sorry I didn't notice. It's not your fault. But she tried so hard because we were with her. It's her fault for not telling you. But recital ended fine, so it's okay. The carefree line from Q. The atmosphere returns to normal. The twilight breeze blows through the 4 girls' hair. Okay, that's it for today. Katomi, do your usual. Alright, see you and bye. Bye, everyone. This is all just pointless. You could just... Yep, alright. See you tomorrow, seriously. Don't use that hand tonight, okay? Yes. Everyone waves, then I'll go their separate ways. After that, Katomi and I walk side by side. Neither of us try to speak, but I kinda like that. There is this strangely empty feeling, like at the end of the festival when we had just finished something. Think back to when Katomi was putting the violin in its case. She's wiping the wooden surface with a peeling varnish again and again. Then she put the violin back in the case, closed it carefully, and locked it. Tomoe-kun, do you remember? She suddenly calls to me. My heart unexpectedly jumps. Remember what? We're eating lunch together tomorrow. Oh yeah, it's Friday. Is it okay for you to skip class? It'll be fine. Your hand is hurt, so don't bother making a lunchbox. Okay. Then I'll have bread tomorrow too. We'll be the first ones there again. You'll get to pick any that you like. Yes, I can't wait. looks at me quietly, smiles. After we eat lunch together, I have to return the violin. Will you come with me, Tomoe-kun? I might cry if I go by myself. Yeah. Gently put my hand on Katomi's head. I'll go with you. Put her hair. I've pat her hair, but she looks embarrassed. Here's your bag. Do you think you can carry it? I hand her the heavy bag and she takes it, holding it close to her chest to cover for her injury. I almost say I'll walk you all the way home, but decide against it. Tomoe-kun, see you tomorrow. See you tomorrow, Katomi. Fourth period. Plan was to show up at the start and then quickly slip out, but they're especially alert at times like these. Couldn't make my escape, and now there's only 15 minutes left before lunch. God hasn't forsaken me. Looks like I forgot the supplementary text, so go get it while you study on your own. Oh good. After saying that, the teacher leaves the room. Yes. Get up at once. Ozaki, I thought you were dangerously low on attendance. I've got bigger things to worry about. Like what? Alcinar looks at me questioningly. I leave the classroom. Better hurry. Turn the corner of the hallway and run full speed ahead. Katomi must be waiting for me at the library. Take her out to buy bread or we won't have time to eat. Hello, Tomoe-kun. Hey, Katomi, I'm in a hurry, so let's talk later, okay? Where are you rushing off to? The library. Katomi's waiting for me. Bye. Oh, really? See you later. What you talking about? 85 points. The pause before your retort was 1 second too long. It's very hard. Anyway, I thought you were at the library. Yes, but you were late, so I came to get you. Oh. I think she's making good progress at being more outgoing. But knowing her, she might have just come into class and shouted, Tomoe-kun, I'm here. Alright, let's go. Okay. The two of us walked to the student's door. Hello, bread lady. Oh, hello, Katome-chan. How are you doing? I'm doing well. You seem a bit too early today. Are you playing hooky? That's right, we're playing hooky. Aren't you an honest one? But I like that about you. Here's a little bonus. Tosses some bread in a bag. Katomi fumbles a little trying to catch it. Thank you so very much. Hello, bread lady. To tell you the truth, I'm playing hooky too. You shouldn't do that. You better study hard or I'll get mad at you. Seems like she gives preferential treatment to the smart kids. I'll give you a bonus too, so study hard for your afternoon classes, okay? She says that teasingly while tossing the curry bun at me. Thank you so very much. Wait, doesn't that sound weird? Putting your heart into your words is that what matters the most. I'm surprised you can get such good grades thinking like that. Nothing. Okay. Let us eat. Let's eat. Put our palms together and recite her words. It's been a week since we last ate together. I find myself relaxing as if returning to a familiar place. I munch on the bread and watch Katomi. She's carelessly taking apart the cutlet sandwich that she bought. I want to try making a sandwich too. Don't use a knife until your hand is better. Okay. Meekly nods as she analyzes the sandwich structure. I'm finally at the core. Don't take the batter off the cutlet, you can't undo it. Too late. Rosario tries to put the batter back on, but it's not happening. See, I told you. She takes the cutlet and tears it down the middle. Takes one of the bread slices, half the cabbage and half the crumbled batter and gives it to me. Halvesies. It's just a bunch of jumbled parts now. It's a DIY sandwich. This isn't like some plastic model. Slightly taken aback, I begrudgingly accept. Halvesies. Says it one more time and smiles. She grabs an on-pun, splits it in half down the middle. I also rip my curry bun in half and swap it with her. Next to my desk by the window is a violin case. The lid is open, exposing the bronze-colored violin to the noonday sun. It stares at us as if it's another member joining us at the table. thank you for the food. Thanks. We place our palms together and bow once more. I go up the table and pick up the trash. At the same time, Katomi puts on her socks and cap his shoes. Let's go. Katomi nods slightly. She daintily picks up the violin resting in its case. Katomi remains silent as we walk down the hallway. Glancing at her as she walks by my side, she looks eerily mature. The strange feeling. Students who loudly pass her excitedly talking to one another. Some of them turn to look back at us. Don't mind their gazes and walk closer to Katomi. We're now at the second year classroom that we were told about. The bright and cheerful crowd is making Katomi nervous. Gathers her courage and peeks her head through the door. Oh, they notice her right away and come running. I'm here to return the violin. Sure, how was it? It was very, very... Like she's about to open the floodgates of emotion, but she suddenly stops. Very fun, she says that as her beginning her emotion back inside. They told me everything that happened in the past few days was a lot of fun. She practiced with her friend and played her heart out in front of an audience. Club girl reads Katomi's complex emotion on her face. If you'd like, I could ask if you can borrow it a little longer. Katomi shakes her head. It isn't mine. Hands over the violin case with the same respect as she received it. This violin, it's a bit old, and the strings are worn out, and the sound post is slightly off-center, but, well, it's a very wonderful violin. The violin was really fun to play. So, please don't throw it away. Please. Bows deeply. I was gonna say the same thing. Smiles at Katomi. She accepts the violin case. Katomi looks like she's about to cry. While wondering which the two is really the older one, I softly place my hand on Katomi's shoulder. Let's go. Turn her away and say, thanks a lot for everything. It's no problem. I almost forgot. I prod Katomi a bit and she turns to the girl obediently. Nice to meet you. Katomi Junior from class 3, my hobby is reading. If it's alright with you, will you please be my friend? Bows again. The nice to meet you part is strange, but you know what she means. Explained to the slightly confused girl. Sure, my name is Rie Nishina. Pleased to make your acquaintance. Gives off a soft smile. Aren't you glad you have more friends now? Yes. Katomi tries to smile. Huh. Can't hold her tears in any longer. Is she crying? Don't show me you're crying, thank God. Just as the red lady instructed, I obediently attend the afternoon classes. To be exact, I sit in my chair like a serious-minded person. After school, they yell at me plenty. It's because of my escape during 4th period. They threaten to expel me at the rate I'm going. Just when I thought your attitude was starting to improve, merely nod at each statement and stare out the window. Go to the drama club room and find the usual suspects there. You know, I think I've been getting better. Too naive, you're so naive. I think he's trying to convince his stubborn Katomi of something. Ryu and Nagisa are both holding their breath while watching the other two. In the world of straight man comedian, there isn't a single funny man. That's why you only ever see a straight man wearing bow ties. And each one of them is watching vigilantly, waiting for the moment to strike with a violent retort. Now if you mess up a line or say something stupid, what do you think will happen? What you talking about? What are you, stupid? Cut it out. I've had enough of you, what the hell? You'll get a backhand shot from all directions. The weak ones will die first, one by one. The harsh world like mating season and penguin equality. If someone like you wandered into the group, that your weird personality would get enough to get you victimized. Katomi gulps. Playing the straight man is scary. The conversation with Katomi had returned yet again to the solo performance by Q. The topic is probably convenience to hell and back. This is just the beginning. After the hell with only retorters, there's a hell where every joke dies a horrible death. That's a world in the grip of absolute zero where even penguins can't survive. The narrator sounds like she's from the Discovery Channel. There's actually an even scarier world. Starts whispering for dramatic effect. What is it? A world with no punchline. Very. Alright. Thank you. The two retorters finished the act out of here. The funny man troop doesn't understand what's going on. Anyway, point at Katomi's face. Even if you were born 1,000,000 times, you'll never be able to put on a couple's comedy act. Manzai? What? Style Japanese stand-up sketch comedy performed by two people. The sketches generally follow the structure of having the boke funny man joke about something, which is then followed from response by Tsukumi, the straight man. Weird that they would give us this now. I guess makes sense. Oni-chan, I think you're being too harsh. That's right, if we all help each other, we can... Even if you three join forces, it's impossible. You can multiply 0 as many times as you want, it's still 0. From our understanding, it sounds like you're saying really horrible things. Don't just stand over there egging me on. Grr. No. Scowls and groans, a rare occurrence. Must think she's making a face of pure rage. It's time for my last resort. I'll show you a great joke. Great joke by your standard isn't saying much. It's a joke about I heard on TV the other day. Very, very new. The milk fight killed on the crowd of high school girls. Excuse me? Comedy sketch by the people from Yoshimoto Koyo. Where they get people to drink milk while others try to make them laugh. Oh. What kind of TV are you watching? Cut the bull. Out of it. Out with it. Okay, stands up and moves towards everyone. Hold out her left arm as if preparing for a shot from a doctor. Point at the back of her left elbow with her right index finger. This bends. Turn. Bent her elbow. Looks like that's it. What? What? That was the joke? Don't ask me. Kitomi looks down, her face red, shoulders starting shaking violently. Looks like she's laughing so hard at her own joke that she can't breathe. That was painful. You and I are in an entirely different kind of pain. This bends? What? That's relief. Ours bends too. Don't check it if you're as if you're serious about it. This bends. What? The path to being a comedian is long and treacherous.